Hello everyone, it is a gorgeous day. I just got the last of my kiddos off to school. So I'm going to catch up on a couple homestead things today around the farm and then catch up on laundry. Sounds fun, doesn't it? Taking a couple days off to play this week has caught up with me. So right now I'm heading out to do some hive maintenance. I'm going to check my seed starts in the house today, check my garlic in the garden that I planted last fall, and clean up the chicken brood box. So here we go. You can see this is kind of a mess from the winter. So this fall we wrapped our hives in this house wrap to just protect our bees from the wind. Something happened this winter and all of our bees died. So it's classified as colony collapse. We're not really sure what happened. There's still honey in the boxes, so we know they didn't starve. So basically I'm just out here to close up these boxes, seal off the cracks, so you can maybe see there's a couple wild bees buzzing around, and they are robbing the honey that's in there. So we're just going to seal that up, so that's there for our new packages that are coming in April, so we can get them off to the best start. And these bees will have to just live off their own honey in their hives instead of trying to bulk up their stores with our stuff. So I've got some steel wool. I'm just going to stuff the bottom of those. Open it up and show you what an empty hive looks like too, I suppose. And doesn't she just feel like the princess today with the wind blowing in her hair? She loves standing on that ledge to come out into her paddock. Makes her feel like a big girl. I decided to go get my veil and my gloves. There's a few more bees back there than I would like. And if I can throw a few things on and not get stung in the face, that would be awesome. So this probably makes me a chicken by beekeeping standards, but I'd like to say it just makes me smart. So we put blocks on top of the hives, on the top cover, to keep any raccoons and stuff from coming and breaking into the hives. Now I'm just going to close up those entrances and then the bottom entrance on both hives. There's another one back here. Okay, so that's all done. Check mark. So now that we have that all done, not only will that keep the wild bees from robbing us, but it'll also keep the mice and stuff out, and the mice can go in there and make nests and chew up the comb and make a real mess of a beehive. So I wouldn't mind feeding the bees as much, but I really don't want mice to come in and mess up our comb. So that's done. I'll take all my stuff off and go check the garden. All right, back in my regular hat, no gloves. I'm just gonna head over. If you can see this area that's all tilled up, that is our main garden area. I might try to put in a different area for our pumpkins and squash and watermelons this year, because I didn't really like how I had those last year. In this little corner in the back is alfalfa that we planted for the bees last year. Bees love alfalfa, and they can get a lot of honey off of it. And there's not much going on in the garden right now, but in my raised beds I have that weedy mess over there. I have a couple asparagus beds, a strawberry patch, and I planted some garlic. So today the mission is to see if our garlic is coming out. I planted this in October and then mulched it really, really well. And hey, look at that. You guys see this? One right here, and here, and there. Hello, Miss Cleo Cat. They are everywhere. This is awesome. I am super excited about that. Okay guys, here's our new chickies from Tuesday. Today is Thursday, and look at what a mess they made of their brooder box already and their water. So I am going to put them into a separate cardboard box and take this outside and clean it up. All right, we have everything cleaned out, fresh bedding, fresh water. They still have plenty of feed in the bottom of that pan. I'm actually not going to fill that right now because they are just kind of making a mess with it and spilling it all over. So I would rather feed them more often and keep an eye on them than have them have food all over in their little brooder box. So they're back in and happy. Lights on to keep them warm. Good to go. Now we're gonna go check our seed starts and then take a break for lunch. It has been 5.5 days since I started our seeds, and you can see the cabbage and the cauliflower are ready to have their lid taken off. They're so tall they can't even stand up straight without it. So cabbages did fantastic. Every single one germinated. Cauliflower, looks like we have 2 that did not. It could still come, but probably won't. And over here we have our flowers. We have our salvia back there, and our wild bergamot bee balm, and our yarrow all sprouted. So we're going to keep the lid on this one for a little bit longer and try to get the echinacea and the other bee balm to come out. But so far so good. I am going to move this down to this level and put the bulbs in. You guys can see that I got my lights up for those cabbages, and I will tell you about what's going on in this jar within the next couple days. But for now, keep it simple. Have a good one.